So you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel in 2026. Good. But you've probably noticed that most of the advice out there, it just feels a little old, right? It's not built for today. Well, we're gonna cut through all that noise and give you a real practical roadmap for what YouTube is now and where it's headed.
And this really is the core of the problem. You see, most of the strategies you read about are from a totally different era of YouTube. The platform has grown up, the audience is way smarter, the algorithm is far more complex, and what worked even just a couple of years ago, it's just not gonna cut it anymore.
All right, so before we even start talking about tactics and strategy, we have to get our heads around one fundamental thing that makes YouTube completely different. It's not just another social media app. And understanding this one idea is the key to seeing it as a real, long-term career, not just some passing trend. Think of it like this, okay? A platform like Instagram or TikTok is basically a feed. It's fast, it's fun, your content gets a quick hit of attention, and then poof, it's pretty much gone forever. But YouTube is a library. It's evergreen. The videos you make are searchable assets, building value over time and earning for you for years to come. And the scale of this library, it's just incredible. Just take India, for example, with over 122 million people using it every single day. See, this isn't just a platform, it's a massive, stable economy. It's a place where you can build a real, actual, sustainable career. So that brings us to the first, and I mean this, the most critical decision you will make. If you get this right, everything else just clicks into place. Your entire strategy, everything you do, it all comes down to your answer to one really simple question. And you've got to be brutally honest with yourself here. What is your ultimate goal? What are you really optimizing for? Is it money? As in building a scalable media business that can eventually run without you? Or is it fame? Building a powerful personal brand where you are the star of the show?
Now look, there's no wrong answer, but you have to choose a primary driver, because the path to maximizing money is very different from the path to maximizing fame. Making this one choice up front brings so much clarity to everything that comes next.
Okay, so once you know your why, it's time to figure out your what. This is about finding your own dedicated shelf in that giant YouTube library we talked about. This is your niche.
Now, a killer niche isn't just one thing. It's the perfect sweet spot right where three things overlap: your genuine passion, what the market is actually looking for, and real earning potential. And trust me on this, it has to start with passion. If it doesn't, you will burn out. It's not a question of if, but when. If you're struggling a bit to figure out what that passion is, just ask yourself this. Seriously, if money was no object, what would you spend your time doing? The answer to that question, that's where you'll find the topic you can talk about for years and years, even when it feels like nobody's watching. So, after you've nailed down passion, and you've confirmed people actually want to watch this stuff, you have to look at the financial side of things. And the key metric here is something called CPM. It stands for cost per meal, or cost per thousand. It's basically how much an advertiser is willing to pay to get their ad in front of your audience.
And this is why your niche choice is so critical, especially if your goal is money. Look at this. Advertisers will pay a massive premium to reach people interested in finance or business. That means a finance channel can earn way more than, say, a general entertainment channel, even with the exact same number of views.
And that brings us to the final piece of our strategy, your approach. So you know why you're doing this, and you know what you're going to talk about. Now we have to decide how you're actually going to show up and make the content.
This last choice ties right back to that first big decision: money or fame. If your goal is money, a faceless channel is often the better machine. It's super scalable, you can outsource a lot of it, it's a business asset. But if your goal is fame, then you have to be on camera. It's pretty much non-negotiable. That's how you build that personal brand, that loyalty, and a connection that no one can copy. Okay, so let's just put it all together. This is the whole framework. First, you have to see YouTube for what it is, an evergreen library, not a temporary feed. Second, decide your primary goal. Are you playing for money or for fame? Third, find that perfect niche where your passion, market demand, and profit all meet. And finally, choose an approach, faceless or facecam, that actually serves that primary goal.
Look, this framework isn't some magic formula for overnight success. But what it will do is save you from years of wasted time and energy chasing the wrong thing. It gives you clarity. So now that you have a strategy, there's really only one question left to ask. What unique value are you going to add to the library?